Hey guys, so today I thought I would just do a video talking about all of my foundations. I just kind of got rid of a lot of foundations recently, a lot of older ones that I wasn't using as much or that, kind of went bad. So I've got like a good amount of foundations now, and I thought I'd just let you guys, let you guys know about them. I have three from the same brand, so I'm gonna start with that. And that's from Ulta Beauty, actually. This is the Youthful Glow foundation. This is like a serum foundation, so it's like serum drops. You can see it has a little dropper there. This one I actually think I dropped on the floor one time, so I don't have very much of this left, so I should finish this up soon. But yeah, this is pretty good. I feel like this is not the most moisturizing of my Ulta foundations, and it doesn't really say it's moisturizing. It says it's oil free, even though it's a serum drop, so that's kind of interesting too. I feel like if you want like a lighter coverage look, but maybe you don't have the driest skin, this would probably work for you. Because it's nice, and I think that like if you need some hydration but you don't have dry skin, it would probably work well for you. This is the Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. So this is just like a regular, regular old foundation. This is really good. I feel like this lasts a long time. The match, I think, was pretty good for me, which is sometimes a little bit tricky to find a color match. But yeah, I haven't used this in a while, but I did really like it, so I should get back into that sometime soon. And then I have the Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Stick Foundation. This one I do think is moisturizing. And this one I've used a lot because, it's very easy to use in a hurry. You just kind of dab, 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 blend in. Super easy, super quick, always looks good, doesn't look cakey. So yeah, this is kind of like the perfect, little on-the-go type thing. This is what I bring, when I do my makeup in my boyfriend's car a lot of the times because, you can't spill anything. It's very easy to use. It's kind of hands-free. I could blend it out with my hands easily too. So this is my favorite on-the-go foundation. Let's see, I have two more from the same brand. So I have two from CoverGirl here. They're both pretty light coverage. The BB cream for oily skin. I don't have oily skin, but I think I didn't notice that it had oily skin until just now. So that's kind of funny, but it is kind of like I feel like the matte BB cream is pretty good. I'm almost done with this one because I did use this a lot during the summer when I didn't want such a heavy look. So this was good and I liked it a lot apparently. And this is another light coverage foundation. That's not super matte. It looks very dewy and kind of radiant, actually. I've been really liking this lately. This is a newer released foundation, and I think, if you have dry skin and if you want, a light coverage foundation, I'd say to pick this up. Otherwise, you could probably pass on it, but I like it a lot. It's especially good because now CoverGirl is cruelty-free, too, so these are two cruelty-free products, which I like a lot. I do actually have one more CC cream. It was the It Cosmetics CC Plus cream. That one's really good. I bought that in the summertime when I went on vacation with my boyfriend because it has an SPF in it. So I thought that would be another, it has an SPF of 50 in it, which is good. And I thought that would be a nice way to cover, have foundation on, but also have a skin protectant. So yeah, I'm going to finish up talking about the drugstore foundations that I have before I get into anything else. I just wanted to mention that quickly because I don't have it on me right now. It works really well, but I don't know where it is. And since I talked about the BB cream, I thought I'd mention that too, because that's also sort of it's a fuller coverage a fuller coverage CC cream, I think. It's different than a BB cream. It's a little bit different. But, yeah, they're both very good. So yeah. So back into the drugstore foundation. This one's an older one that I have, but this one's one of my favorites. It's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I think I haven't seen as much Flower Beauty on Ulta's website as they used to have, which kind of scares me a little, because one of my favorite palettes wasn't on their website anymore, and hopefully I think this was still on their website, but it kind of makes me a little bit nervous because I really love this product and I would definitely repurchase more. But yeah, I like this a lot. I think it works well for dry skin. It's a pretty nice coverage too. It's the kind of stuff that I like, and yeah, it looks nice. It works nice, it lasts nice all day, and I liked it. I feel like I keep kind of just showing you guys everything, but yeah. I haven't used that one in a while because I've gotten a lot of foundations recently, and yeah, so that hasn't been used as much, but it's still good. This one's a new one that I think I have to do a review on this sometime on my blog, but it's the Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation, and this has hyaluronic acid and collagen. So that's pretty cool. And it does kind of like, I feel like my skin looks like nice and firm when I have this on too. So I really do think that like it does have hyaluronic acid and collagen in it because it does kind of perk up my skin. And, you know, sometimes I get skeptical about these things, but I do notice a difference with this foundation compared to other foundations. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I really like this. This is like a hydrating foundation too, so it's perfect for my dry skin. You can sense a theme here. And yeah, this one's good. I should probably wear it a few more times before I do a full review on it, because I don't wear that one that often. I've been reaching for the Skin Milk a lot because I like, you know, light coverage, but yeah. This is the Pretty Vulgar Cool AF Volcanic Acid Foundation. This is what I have on right now. I have a video where I applied it that hopefully I published before I published it. Well, maybe I published it before I published this. I'm not sure which one I'm publishing first because sometimes it takes longer to edit Get Ready With Me's, but this one's really good. It definitely lasts all day, and it's like, it feels like it's an underrated foundation from Sephora. I heard, what's her name? Tati actually mentioned this in one of her yearly favorites, in her yearly favorites video, and it was one of her favorite foundations of the year, obviously, if it's a yearly favorite, and she said that she thought it was underrated. I guess nobody's really talking about this, but Pretty Vulgar is a pretty good brand. I would definitely recommend picking this up for sure. I have a palette from them too that I tried and I liked it a lot. I have a review of that already on my blog, so I'll link that down below. But yeah, this, and plus it's just such a pretty foundation. I feel like I pick it up more because of that, because it's nice to look at. And yeah. I have a couple foundations that I just kind of picked up recently that I haven't gotten to use a lot, so I'm just going to go over those quickly. This is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation. I just found this at the store I work at, and I picked it up, and it works pretty well from the one time that I've used it, but I haven't used it enough to really, you know, give a full review on it yet. So I don't want to tell you guys too much about it other than first impressions. It's good. It lasts a long time. It looks nice, and yeah. This NARS, I don't know what this is called. These have such long names. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and it's really good from what I've tried. Like I said, I've worn this one more times than the other one. I think I've worn this 3 times. I bought this using Ulta points because it's too expensive otherwise, and I did really want to try it. I have seen it at the store I work at, which is a discount store too, so, you know, that's pretty good. You know, I would have rather used my Ulta points because free is still, you know, cheaper than at the discounted price, but I'm glad that I saw it there, and hopefully I'll see it in my color. This is the shade Oslo, so hopefully I'll see it in my color there, because then I can just buy another one there to repurchase. This one, I also bought at the store I work at, and I forgot that I had this. It's the Custom Cover Drops. I don't wear these a ton. It's like a shade a little bit darker, so I can mix it with foundations that are a little bit lighter, but usually I don't like to make anything too much darker. It's like, I'm glad I got to try the formula. You know, I got this at the store I work at too. But yeah, I haven't used it that much, and I probably shouldn't have bought it because, you know, it's one of those things that I don't reach for a ton, but maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I'm glad that I have it to kind of like have it, but yeah. This I also bought at the store that I work at, since we're, you know, talking about all these stores. This is Gucci Face Satin Matte Foundation. This is a really, really nice full coverage foundation. I've kind of like reserved this for like special occasions, but I think I should wear it more often. I'm glad that I bought this when I did at my store too, because like it went up in price like $10 after like a few days after I bought it. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad that I got this when it was $29.99, not $39.99 or whatever it was. It was like a little bit more expensive. But yeah, this one's really, really good. I don't know if it's worth the price because I feel like a lot of the actual price is just for the Gucci name and stuff, but it looks really good on the skin. And then last but not least is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. This is a nice foundation too, good coverage. I don't use beauty blenders. That's the one thing that I'm like, I bought this and I don't use a beauty blender with it. Like I used, you know, what's it called, brushes with it for a long time. But I'm glad that Beauty Blender now makes a foundation, and they came out with a lot of shades, and I found a shade that matched me, which was good too. So yeah, this is a nice thing. I haven't used it in a while, but the packaging's really nice. It has this like little feature where you can lock it, and now I've unlocked it, I think. Which one? That's locked. Oh no, that's unlocked. That one's locked. So yeah, it locks right there, and yeah, it's just really good, and I'm glad, you know, whenever makeup brands step into like a new zone, I think it's kind of cool. Like the Bite Beauty foundation, I've heard great things about it for dry skin, but it sounds pretty good. I actually did find one more foundation. It's the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. I feel like this isn't great for my dry skin, so this is probably the least favorite of my foundations that I have so far, but, you know, sometimes it works. Sometimes I do get kind of oily, and, you know, this is nice because it'll keep me matte. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to mention that too. I liked how this has probably the most shade ranges of anything, especially for dark skin tones, which, you know, is very important. And it shows the dark skin tones before the light skin tones, which I think is kind of cool too, because this is a Black-owned beauty brand, which is great and awesome. And yeah, I really like Juvia's Place stuff, so I was excited to pick this up. It's just not my favorite foundation because it doesn't work for me, but I don't think it's a bad foundation. So yeah, those are all my foundations that I have right now. Let me know if there's anything else I should try, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye!